This is an acceptable ending match as far as I'm concerned, so I'm okay with it.
I'm gonna put.
I like it. I like it. A good player.
Put CJ HerO here so people know it's not Liquid HerO.
Alright, so let's get the intros underway. In the top left from Team CJ Entis, we have HerO. And his opponent in the bottom right corner, sponsored by Cooler Master. He is Polt.
He is Polt, indeed. So, one of the maps we have not yet seen, Graveside. I think this was the one. Let me double check here. Graveside was the one. Yeah, so this is one that was done by etc. Who did Yansu, which is on the map, the ladder map in WCS and stuff like that. You know, one of the first ones that it's like top left versus top right. We've seen a lot of the both top left and top right.
Yeah.
So this is cool. It reminds me just of like a basic glance, a little bit of a large version of Akalon.
Okay, yeah. But a better version of Akalon.
Yes. I mean, one thing...
Because Akalon's not very good.
Yeah, it's like you extend the main base. You know, your that third base pocket is still kind of the normal spot on Akalon, but your main base just kind of pops into it. Like you get a free natural expansion. And then, you know, your normal natural is kind of the way Akalon's is set up out there. So it's, I don't know, it's this is a giant main base, though. Like, you have so much area inside of your main base. So we'll see how things work out, though. No watchtowers, so that's another thing.
I like that.
You know,
active scouting is more interesting than passive scouting, as they say.
Exactly. You know, you have to be active on the map, have those Marines positioned, like Hack was when he played Polt, always having those Marines right outside of his base to kind of keep an eye on things. But Polt playing very, very smart, like, looks at the map, knows what's going on, it's like, alright, I know builds that would be good. Boom.
This is an expansion map.
Yeah.
CC first seems pretty good, and here we see HerO is getting pretty standard himself. Actually, 2 gas. So maybe he's like, oh, I don't know this map at all. I gotta say, it's got like the sweetest tile set. If you can go to one of the ramps and just look at that, like, look at it. Yeah. Oh no, one of the ones we've seen would be better. Polt's ramp.
Polt's ramp.
Yeah, from his, there we go. Look at that. It's so cool. It's like, I don't know. It's got those things jutting up from the side. Just like looks really awesome. Oh, it's only on the one side.
Yeah, that's why I was looking at his and I was like, oh, that's really...
It's interesting. I didn't
aesthetically pleasing, making different ones slightly different. It's not like in your face, like this is the snow side of the map and this is not, but still.
Or this is the burning death side of the map. This is the happy living side.
Burning death side of the map.
I really want one map to be like really dark and everything on one side, and then the other side is like there's ponies everywhere. There's fireworks all over the place, and everyone's just happy.
That would be great. That's like reminds me of that fruit map where everything's got all the fruit and stuff around.
I have not even seen that map yet.
No,
and I haven't seen a game on it. I haven't played on it. Everyone's like,
GSTL used it for a little bit there too.
Yeah, I didn't watch that because I don't have a GOM subscription.
Yeah, that'll do.
I'm probably gonna get one soon. Just have to like go catch up on everything that I missed because I have not watched it for some time. Ever since I was 4 again, I just haven't been able to afford. And I'm not gonna stay up super late to watch it. So yeah, I used to stay up super late. That was not good.
No,
that's bad because that was when I was in school. Anyway, here's scouting with his mothership core. It's pretty cool. Those are fast. Just saying.
Yeah, no, I mean, you can get in here, kill at least one SCV. Oh, trying to repair, but no. Could even do some time warps down here. Oh my god, he's gonna get the mule. No, mass repair. Saves it.
So you have to repair your mule, which is something that's supposed to get you minerals. How do you feel about this? Not good? That's what
yeah, not good. I mean, I like that. Little annoy your opponent a little bit. Killed off at least one SCV. I would have also liked to see him time warped, but I
don't know if it's necessary though. You know, like I see people use their time warp really liberally. Sometimes I'm like, well, why didn't you just save that up so that you could planetary nexus? That's way cooler.
True. But I mean I think he'll probably be close to having 150 by the time he floats back there.
Yeah, that's true. It's just I don't know. I didn't.
Yeah, you have the options to do either or, like saving it up because he saw some Marines. There could be some pressure coming his way. I like how active he is with the stalkers on patrol, just protecting his side of the map. Already sending the observer across here.
I kind of wish they were at his opponent's base. That's what I like to do. They're just like at the bottom of the ramp. They keep poking up because sometimes parents will be like, "Oh God, he's attacking me." They'll throw in like 4 bunkers. They're like, "Well, thanks." Polt here is making a bunker, but that's nothing crazy out of the normal.
No.
This map just feels like it's like, why isn't Polt expanded yet? He's still on 1 base.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. No, I mean, it's cool to see what HerO's doing behind all this too. Like, I was like, Marines spotted the observer. Gonna try to chase that down, but no, I mean, we see War Prism coming out, +1 armors going up, but he's basically like cut gateways for a while and just go straight up attack. Twilight Council's finishing up. He's got Robotics Bay finishing up as well. So like, he's in a pretty cool position. Basically, like, all right, it's a giant map designed for the longer games. You have that in-base expansion. Why would you not play it kind of safe? And we see Blink coming out. We see Colossus being started up here. So things looking pretty good on HerO's side. I wouldn't be surprised if that War Prism starts going across yet. 2 Zealots are loaded up. And now Polt able to start moving out a little bit. But double observers here for HerO can be able to spot and see when anything moves across.
Yeah, I like that he's got a good amount of observers. I think he only made the 2, actually. He's made 3 observers. I like to make a lot. I think I've looked at the units in a replay once and had like 12 observers. It's just like they're everywhere, but I know everything that's happening. And seeing as I'm playing a lot of Templar anyway, just having my dudes in position is so worth it. So it's gone pretty well.
Oh my gosh, the Marine for Polt spotted the observer.
Yeah.
Or the War Prism. So Zealot's gonna drop down. So now Polt is at least a little bit more aware. He's got 1 turret there, but that's kind of the only defense. But he's sending his main Bioforce across while expanding behind this. So.
Oh, that War Prism looks like it's just going to fly over the Marines. Oh, that was so close. This is 2 Stalkers pretty much for free there, though. That is pretty painful for HerO. He's going to have a pretty good defense. Obviously, he's on 2 bases, so, he's not getting his expansions denied, but, Polt's taking his 3rd. He's putting out a good amount of pressure, and HerO's really not able to do any damage to him, and as a result, he's behind in supply.
Yeah, I mean, if we looked at his defense right now, it's basically scrambling to get some warp ins, and would pretty much be relying on those force fields to keep anything out. He's got 2 Colossus now, though, so that's going to be really, really important. He's going to poke up, ignite the Afterburner, forces the Guardian Shield, but you can lift up pretty much everything there and fly on over to the natural if you wanted to.
Yeah, if he did want to. For a second, I thought Polt was going to try to run up the ramp into a Colossus army with Force Fields. I'm like, oh no! Polt, don't do what the people in Silver used to do to me, and I killed him for it! Just run up that ramp!
That would have been painful.
That was pretty fun, actually.
That Warp Prism really wasn't able to do anything there. Like, it floated over for a little bit, but, Polt had a good defense. Now there's that Viking out. Helped to kind of spot that, protect against it. Plus, seeing the 2 Colossus, he knows what he has to kind of be aware of. But
man, he's an engagement. This is going to go so well for HerO. Just get his engagement. Oh wow, killing that medevac that was full as well. That was excellent.
That was nice. Surprise! I have Blink. Now you don't have
surprise. Yeah, that's a good thing to point out. Like, this Blink is really early. Now starting charge as well. The War Prism does die, but 3 of the Zealots get out, so not a huge deal. And it looks like they're going to trade okay with these units. That 1 Marauder is so close to dead.
Oh, and there's the rest of the force of HerO gearing up and will rush in here. Now, it does get to escape, fly on over, and regroup up, but, that's a very scary force already. With the Colossus there, he's got Blink like we've talked about, and charge starting. Templar Archives just now finishing here, so he's basically like, no more Colossus. Go to the next stage here, and good luck dealing with it.
Yeah, and Polt hasn't actually started Ghosts yet. He's just making Vikings. I guess he thinks his opponent's on the make bunch of Colossus win plan. That's not at all what's happening here. Storm has already started. +3 attack has started. Charge is about halfway done, and the first Templars are being warped in. So this is looking a little dicey for Polt. He's up in supply, but that's mainly because his army's bio, and he's not really teched too much. Whereas HerO's just teched a lot, and as a result, has really high-tech units, but not very many of them.
No, exactly. I mean, Polt's still moving around on the map, but he doesn't have any good angles to go in and try to, like, drop or attack. Like, there's, observer's position to help spot any sort of drops or anything. There's cannons, there's zealots here. Like, he's pretty much protected his side of the map. He's got the Colossus like we've talked about, charge slot, storm, blink. He's really ready against anything that Polt throws at him. So, you know, we're gonna have to see where he goes from this. Getting on the Ghost Academy now, you know, really going to be starting to power up a little bit more here. And I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to even go for another expansion in the near future, since, you know, both players are playing super defensive.
Yeah, I'd certainly like to see them start trying to expand a little bit. HerO here making a cool choice, starting a Dark Shine. I don't know if he's actually going to actively be using it, or if it's just kind of like, okay, if you're dropping me, I'll warp into DT, just because DT's a really good wrist drops.
Yeah.
I do like HerO's upgrade position here. Polt is only just starting 2-2, and he's about halfway done, +3 armor, and he's pretty much done +3 weapons. So he's clearly been chrono boosting that a lot. If he finishes 3-3 and just goes and attacks, he probably could just win the game.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he's down in supply, but those upgrade differences are very, very big and very important, especially with Templar as well.
Yeah, no, and, you know, the factory there was helping spawning is going to get taken out, but it looks like rocks are going to go down, but there is a Templar there. Will double feedback instead of using the storm. Photon overcharge goes down, so he doesn't really have to worry about that, but, you know, losing the rocks helps make it a little bit more dangerous later on. But, you know, the Dark Shrine almost completed. I think it's the perfect decision right now because of this defensive style. Send a few DTs across the map, you know, get some damage done, be annoying with harassment kind of thing. And there we do see, you know, that forward pylon on the left-hand side gets spotted, will get cleaned up. So that's, you know, one less option to be able to warp in there. But there's the main force of HerO, you know, upgrades sitting at 2-2 +3 armor, almost finished up here. And it's going to be tough to deal with. Like, he does have a lot of Marauders, though. Like, he's been kind of non-stop Marauder Ghost production for a little bit to help kind of gear up for this push, but it's still going to be tough.
Yeah, I think this is really HerO's chance to just do so much damage. He's not got a huge Zealot bank, but, you know, he could just make some Zealots and then attack. Wait, what? He's got +3 weapons now. Sorry, oh, he's only on +2 weapons. I thought he was on +3, but here's the engagement. No storms going down yet. Looks like a lot of his Templar was EMP'd, but there we go, a couple storms going down. The Vikings are doing a great job of just taking out these Colossi, and looks like HerO's not going to do as much as I thought with this army.
Yep, landing the Vikings here to help out, but there's that big wave of Zealots going to be swinging in. STV's got pulled off the line, and things are looking tough. I mean, there were some good storms that did get dropped down here, and STV's on the ramp stuck with Zealots, tearing them apart. A lot of the Marauders doing some good damage, though, and that's going to help out to defend against it. At the same time, the counterattack going to swing in, but big warp in of Zealots and High Templar here. That's going to help shut that down as well. Yep, mass feedback comes down, and now he's just going to have to try to kite, but no healing ability is going to make it a little bit tougher there.
Yep, and the buff to Zealot charge that was forever ago really being relevant there. The Zealots making sure they actually get a hit on the Marauders, which is something a lot of people forgot about, but yeah, it's still pretty important. And more Zealots being warped in here for HerO. So it looks like he just wants to kind of keep the pressure on with this, you know, lean kind of army. Not too many big AoE damagers, but oh wow, nice time warps to that Mothership Core. Getting so much extra damage from those Archons and Zealots on the Marauders.
Yeah, doing so much damage. I mean, the Archons tanking a lot from those Marauders. Now, there is one lone ghost up here. Could get some good EMPs off. Yeah, we see some more Archons getting warped in.
I think HerO's just at the point where his army's too big. Oh, with this Colossus joining up, certainly this is going to be so hard for for Polt to hold. I keep doing that. His name is not Storm. It's Polt.
CM Storm's Polt. Yeah, no, I mean, he's going to rush in. Good feedback coming down on the Ghost, but, you know, there's no Vikings with his army anymore. He's cut those, trying to get a lot more medevacs out. Marauders doing the best they can, but GG gets called.
I gotta say, I didn't really think Polt was going to die there for a bit. It kind of seemed like HerO's army was just not quite going to cut it with all those Marauders Polt had, but it ended up being Polt not having any medevacs, only having a couple ghosts, and then the rest of his army was pure Marauder, which just isn't actually very good for Zealot Archon. It's pretty much awful, actually. You really don't need pure Marauders. They don't do that much damage.
No. I mean, it was still an exciting first game there. Like, that was a very defensive game where HerO just played the greedy tech route, and there was nothing Polt could do to really pressure him about it. So it really, really paid off for the style that HerO played on that one, giving HerO the 1-0 lead right now in this best of 3. Let me adjust this score as well. HerO These are Pro Dots, currently up 1-0. So now it's going to be Polt's map pick, and we'll see what he's going to pick. What would you recommend then? Since like that giant map didn't really work out, played in HerO's favor.
Yeah.
Would you see maybe Blitzkrieg, since he's done very well on that one before?
Yeah, that seems like a really Polt map. It's a map where he just can use his good positioning and micro to kind of punish his opponent. I also wouldn't be surprised to see something like a Proxy Rax on a map like that, just because the walking distance, I guess, for an SCV is not too long, and the natural is so big, you can pretty easily hide some barracks in there. You know, maybe you just go right into it and then go to the top right area. There's that little corner.
And it looks like Jungle Valley is what he's decided to play. Interesting.
The Jungle Valley that I picked for us, or the real one?
Like the first gen version of Jungle Valley.
Yeah, it wasn't very good.